Why is the Tesla stock dropping during the coronavirus outbreak, and where will it go from here? So there is no doubt that Tesla is the leading autonomous vehicle player and the leader in electric cars. My husband and I have been huge fans. We've gone through all Tesla models almost, from Model S to Model X. We even have the little baby Tesla for our daughter Jasmine. But my stock investing approach has not reflected my enthusiasm for Elon Musk and the Tesla as a company itself in the past 5 years. Now, it's not because I don't believe that Tesla is going to be a long-term winner, but my investing system has showed me that over and over again over the past years that Wall Street is viewing it differently right now. They're still having their doubts, and me and my premium investors, the PIG members, have gone in and out of the Tesla stock over the past 5 years, buying low, selling high within the range over and over and over again, making a ton of money, a lot more than we could have if we had just bought and wished for it to go high, which it did in the past month. In December and January, it actually broke above the higher level of the resistance that Tesla had, the Tesla price had formed, and it shot it up like a rocket, went off chart, and now it's back down again to the lowest band. Now, this has actually happened before to the Tesla stock, and because of that, I believe that we have a strategy from where the Tesla stock is going to go from here. Now, just to clear and clarify from the fundamental point, will Tesla reach global mass adoption? I definitely think so. But will it happen in 2020? I'm doubtful. And the coronavirus has definitely not made things easier on the Tesla stock. But the funny thing is that even without coronavirus, we were expecting the Tesla stock price to go down after it just went off the charts and shot it up like a rocket. We were talking about it all through January. And well, guess what? Things became true. So in today's video, I'm going to use my Ichimoku and Fibonacci system to analyze the Tesla stock from a medium to long-term basis for both kinds of investors. The Tesla stock is suitable for somebody who is growth-oriented, who has a medium to high risk tolerance and wants to add a tech stock to their portfolio. My name is Kiana Danielle. I'm the founder of the Invest Diva movement. It's a tribe of moms, of proactive moms who take control of their financial future, and they don't rely on their husbands, money managers, or the government to decide what's going to happen to their financial future. I've written a number of books in the fields of investing and trading. You may have seen me or heard of me on media like Forbes, Time, Fox, CNN, and I publish videos every single day on YouTube, so make sure that you hit on that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on my next update. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the Tesla stock. Before I get started, I would really like to hear also from you. Are you investing in the Tesla stock? Are you investing at all during this pandemic coronavirus outbreak? And I would love to hear your strategies. What stocks are you looking at? What stocks you want me to cover? And yeah, let's get chatting and let's go take a look at the Tesla stock on the daily chart. Okay, so we are looking at the Tesla stock daily chart. I'm using TradingView. This is a free chart that you can actually use for your analysis. And as you can see, I have gone ahead and already created my Fibonacci retracement levels, which is tracking the Tesla stock price from back in May of 2019, where it hit the lowest point within the range that I'm going to show you in a second, and then up to the highest high after it broke above the resistance levels and reached an all-time high at around $941. And then it topped out. It broke down. It broke below the Ichimoku cloud. Here we have the Ichimoku cloud, which is a system that I use. It's an indicator that I love using. to show me the direction, and a break below the Ichimoku cloud is an indication of future drops, further drops towards key Fibonacci retracement levels. That is the first signal, actually. That is even not as accurate than when we get the Tenkan line crossing below the Kijun line. That is the second signal. And then we have the third signal coming up. It still has not come up. That is the delayed line, the Chico span, which should break below the Ichimoku cloud to give us even further bearish signal. So if you don't know about Ichimoku, I have written a book about it, and I also have created some videos that you can see in probably around here. I'm going to add, I'll add a link to it in the description of this video as well. And of course, if you are a member of our power course, you know basically everything you need to know about Ichimoku and not just the basics. So what does this tell us, right? So what happened? Let's first go back and show you exactly what happened. These are some of the notes that I shared for our premium investing group members this morning. So what happened with the Tesla stock before this whole craziness? So for the longest time, Tesla's lowest point was around 183, but the resistance level was just continuously at around 380, and it was not going above that for a very long time. And during this time is the time that I, along with our premium investors, were basically buying here, selling here, buying again here, selling here a bunch of times. And then when it broke below this support level, we even bought and lowered our buy limit orders in net position to here, sold here, and then is when the magic happened. It broke above it and went all the way. So I did not predict this happening this fast. And I mean, at the time, all it showed was that, okay, Wall Street was finally catching up with what really Tesla is capable of, which is weird. They should have known about it earlier, but it kind of turned into a bubble. It really reminded me of Bitcoin back in 2017, that suddenly everybody was, oh my gosh, people had heard about it. Nobody was really buying it. And then when they saw that it broke above a key resistance level, everybody attacked and everybody started buying, pushing the price off the charts to where it really wasn't supposed to go this fast. Now, in the long run, will it reach there? I definitely believe so, but this was not supposed to happen. So even without the coronavirus, we were expecting it to go down. I would love to show you on our Facebook group that I was actually saying, this is going to go down, you guys. And then it did, because people were panicking. Like everybody was texting me, should I buy Tesla? Should I buy Tesla? I'm like, if you already have it, you probably want to consider selling. But if you don't have it, I do not believe that you should buy. And I was getting messages like literally every day, because Tesla has a great brand name, but suddenly the price, the stock price was going up, and it was just really amazing to see how psychology plays out over and over again, each and every time. Like it never ever fails to disappoint when market psychology and the crowd psychology, when it kicks in, everybody fears of missing out and they keep buying, and then this bubble happens. And it has happened so many times over and over again during the stock market's history, and now it's happening during the coronavirus outbreak. Like there is no reason why the stocks are dropping this fast. The reason why they're dropping this fast is because investors are pricing in a recession, thinking that we could go into a recession. So things are just happening. And the fact that it's another reason why it's dropping this fast is because we have a lot more investors now than, let's say, in 2008. Investing has become a lot more accessible to day-to-day retail traders and investors. Everybody can just download an app on their phone and start investing. If you haven't downloaded the app, like just go and download Robinhood. You can start investing. So that's the reason why. And these people, a lot of people who are investing now, that are more prone to these kind of crowd psychology and the FOMO and the FUD, the fear, uncertainty, and doubt in the markets. So that's that. So we saw that coming. Now the question is, what's going to happen from here? All right. And I told you at the beginning of this video that this has happened to the Tesla stock, not to this extreme, but it has happened before. And Tesla has kind of a tendency. So this is the tendency of Tesla, right? Tesla basically, look, it consolidates for a while, consolidates. I mean, different formats. This consolidation back in the day in 2011 was more of a channel. So let me find my channel here for you guys. Where is my channel? Come on, channel. So before we had an upward channel, this is back in 2011, right? Yeah, almost. It was almost an upward channel, and the Tesla stock was just basically going up there. And then it broke above it. We had a massive breakout. It went from this resistance level at around 40, shot up to 200, almost 200, and then went back down almost. So, but this is what happens. Every time that it creates a new high, then it consolidates for a while. It consolidates and ranges between a certain level. And there is a median level for the Tesla stock that this happens, right? So this time around, the median resistance was at around 250, and the median support was at around 183. So this time around, for a range, not a trader, but yeah, a range, medium-term range trader, going in and out within this range would have made him a ton of money, right? And then it happened again. It created a new all-time high. This time it reached almost 400. And then it created a new range. This new range was between, right, so the median resistance was at around 346, and the median support was at around 300, a little bit lower. Actually, the one that I had, so the one that I was using was about 280. So between this range, you could have gone in and out a bunch of times again. This actually started, yeah, after the news. So this, to me, so basically if you see the pattern over here, is that range, all-time high, new range with a higher resistance and support, all-time high, new range with a higher resistance and support, all-time high, and now you see this, you see the pattern. We could expect this to happen again. So I'm expecting the previous resistance to turn into a new support now. Right, I'm going to clear these from here. So this is going to turn into new support. Now, where exactly is the support going to be? I'm assuming around 390, because every time it's just been a little bit higher than the previous resistance. This new support has been one Fibonacci retracement level higher. So the fact that this is already reached here, I believe that the new range actually is going to be between 471 and somewhere around 649, right? It could still reach lower, as you can see, even within these ranges. Sometimes the Tesla stock price went below that support level. That is a great buying opportunity. Today, I bought some Tesla stock, and I probably were go on to selling a sell limit order at 649, buying again. So this, to me, looks like the new range for the Tesla stock. I mean, could it be between 941 and 479? So I don't know. This was more, I don't know. It could. So I mean, actually, I have to correct myself, because yeah, every time that it has reached a new high, the new resistance has been the new high. But the coronavirus may have impacted in a way that it may not be able to reach 941 in a timely manner if you want to range trade it. So just to be safe, this might be a better range for you. I mean, if you miss out, that's fine. I mean, it really depends on how much you want to risk. If you want to just keep it and hold it for long term, that is fine too. It really all depends on your investment strategy, on your risk tolerance. If you don't know your risk tolerance, if you don't have an emergency fund, do not invest, please. So this is basically what I think is going to happen, right? So actually, you know what is going to look a little bit better here is going to be this. So the new range could be somewhere around here. Whoop. New Tesla range? Question mark. All right, what do you guys think? Do you think that this will happen? Do you think the Tesla stock price will actually drop lower? Or will it just, after the coronavirus thing is just gone, and we have survived this pandemic and the craziness that is coming along with it, will it just go up without ranging? Will it just create new all-time highs? I would love to hear from you. So go ahead in the comment section. Let me know what you think about Tesla. What do you think about Elon Musk? Do you think there are other electric vehicles and autonomous cars that will surpass Tesla in terms of adoption and progress? Are you eyeing any other stocks in the same category that you feel more confident about for buying and holding? I would love to hear from you. Go ahead in the comment section and let me know. Also, let me know what you want me to cover next time and how you're dealing with coronavirus. There are a lot of questions that I want to know. If you like this video, like it and share it with anybody that you think that will benefit from this. In the meantime, please wash your hands. Please don't go out. Take this coronavirus thing seriously. I've been just sitting home here with my family. We've been having a ton of fun. You can do it. I believe in you. And together we can overcome this pandemic, and we can go ahead and take a ton of profit once this coronavirus pandemic is over. I'll see you in the next video. Da, da, da.